Hi everybody, welcome to Child Development 150. This class is Advanced Administration and Management for Early Childhood Directors. Right now we're going to go over the syllabus and we're going to go over the course requirements and how this course is set up. First off, I wanted to say thank you for choosing this course. I know it's a requirement for a lot of you, but I'm hoping that in the next 16 weeks that we can learn a lot together and we can start to put together our director's file that will help us all in the classroom and running our individual programs. The following slides are going to go over the course, the expectations, assignments, and projects, and any resources. All of this information will be available in the syllabus, which will be the front page of Canvas for the duration of this course. Before we started, I wanted to clarify for everyone. This course partially fulfills the requirements for the administration part of the State of California's Site Supervisor and Program Director certificate. So it only partially fulfills these requirements. You have to take an additional class. This course does fulfill the requirements for the Title 22 licensing regulations for directors. So if you're just coming for this class for your licensing regulation, this fulfills that part. If you're looking to get your site supervisor or your program director certificate, there's an additional requirement. If you have any additional questions, please email me.
With late turn-in is that the director's file, the parent manual, or the interview with the director, if they are turned in late, they will be reduced by 50% of the total points and cannot be submitted after 2 weeks of the due date. So you still need to get it in with me within 2 weeks of that original due date, and it will automatically be reduced by 50%. As far as weekly assignments, our quiz, the final written exam, and weekly discussions, those cannot be made up or turned in late. Every week we have from Monday morning at 6 a.m. all the way till Sunday night at midnight. So you have an entire almost 7 days in order to do all of these assignments. So that should be enough time for people to do it. So I do not accept makeups of those types of things. Please email me with any questions or concerns. Obviously, if you have an accident or something kind of large and life-changing happens, I am more than happy to work with you if you notify me about any of the changes that are happening in your life or any kind of extenuating circumstances that I need to know about. So I can make exceptions and I can help you with all types of life situations, but I need to know about it. But generally, I do not accept assignments turned in late for our weekly assignments that we're doing every week, and then our big kind of general requirements for the class, the director's file, parent manual, interview, those will be reduced by 50%.
This course is available on Canvas. Palomar College has made the switch from Blackboard to Canvas. Students are going to have to access Canvas and follow the instructions. You also need your student ID number and password in order to do this. Students will be on the Canvas site for all course content, assignment, quizzes, and to submit papers and projects, and then additionally to take the final exam.
Some of the course requirements for this class are that each week we'll have a weekly graded assignment. This is actually to get us an entire body of work that we can use in our professional lives. So we'll be doing all kinds of conduct policies, discipline policies, working through starting your own center, working with licensing. So we will be doing that together, and this is a great opportunity for you guys to begin to write policy and procedures that you maybe haven't had a chance to do professionally, and also to have me as a mentor or as a former director give her 2 cents feedback and some editing and grading as well. So hopefully this will really add to your professional practice. So we will have, each week we'll have weekly graded assignments that open on Monday, close on Sunday, and they're to help you become the best manager possible. We'll also have one quiz. You won't have to do any preparing ahead of time. It's on employee rights, and it's just to make sure that we really have a solid knowledge of what our employees are deserving of and what their rights are in the workplace. And it's for 20 points. We'll also have weekly discussions. They won't be graded, but they are a chance for you to share your own perspectives, your own tips and hacks, and also just to work together so that we can kind of have a body of support for each other as we go through this class. So please check those out every month, every week. Learn from each other, put your own information in so that we can really be a resource for each other. We'll also have a director's file, and this is an opportunity to take all of those weekly graded assignments, put them in one place, organize them, have a table of contents. It's just so that all of these assignments that we've been working with all semester long are in one easily accessible place. This will be totally electronic. You're more than happy to print it out, but for me it will be totally electronic, so that you always have a space on your hard drive or in a file where you can keep all of these things. And also so that you are leaving this class, like I said, with a body of professional work. We'll also have a final exam, which will be by essay. We'll have a week of review before that where you'll get a chance to work through the essay questions. But we will have a final exam, and this is an opportunity for you to think critically and deeply about some of the issues that we have worked together all semester long. It will be due on a Friday. Normally I have them closed on a Sunday. The last day of the semester is actually on a Friday, and that's when Canvas has me shut down everything. So it will need to be done on a Friday, which is very important that you're not thinking Sunday like you normally do. The last week, the 16th week, the final exam is due on a Friday. You'll also get the chance to get outside of our virtual classroom and go interview a director in real time out in the real world. I'll have more information about this, but this is an opportunity for you to meet with a director that is currently working, pick her brain or his brain, get a sense of and ask questions about your real interest or your areas of need as you are becoming a manager or already a manager. And then we'll also have a parent manual as well. Some of the assignments that we've been writing will be parent focused. So this is an opportunity once again to put together some of the work that we've already done into a parent manual, which is either the jumping off part for your own professional parent manual, or maybe give you some ideas to add to one that you already have. So that is just a broad overview of some of the course requirements. Obviously, we will have more information, and I'll give more specific written information as the class goes on. In the last 2 weeks of the class, we will have a review. So in the 15th week of class, we will have an online review where you will get a chance to see a lot of different essay questions. From there, I will then choose four or five of those questions, and those will then be your essay for your final exam, which will be in the 16th week of class. It will be available from Monday morning until Friday, which will be Friday the 14th. So not Sunday. It will be available from Monday until Friday. Normally they're open till Sunday, but in this case, the end of the semester is on a Friday. I'm closing it, and I have to close it per Canvas on Friday, so you need to make sure that you have that in the back of your mind. Put it in your planner or somewhere that you will remember so that you get that final exam in, because if you do miss it, you can't make it up, and it will drop you at least one final grade. So just make sure that you know that the final is coming. You'll get lots of chance to practice it, and I'm always here to help you guys, but make sure that you know that it's due on Friday.
The course requirements for this class are a director's file, which will be due the second to last week of class, and I will explain that on the following slide. Then we will have a position paper or parent manual, where students will be making a manual or handbook for prospective families. This will include information about the philosophy, curriculum, and mission statement of a program, discussion of school policies, and relevant information for families. Additional information about this assignment will be provided at a later date. Our third requirement will be 2 field trip observations. Students will conduct 2 out-of-class observations of 2 licensed early childhood programs. Additional information will be provided as well. Our fourth requirement is a quiz. There will be 1 quiz given, and it will be on employee rights. There are no makeups for this quiz. It will be available from Monday morning to Sunday night, and there will be no makeups. Additionally, there will be online assignments, and there are 13 of these for a total of 130 points. The director's resource file is another course requirement that I'm going to be going over just a little bit now, and I'll go over more in detail on another platform, most likely in the form of a video, so that I can really explain it in depth. But I did want to let you know that the components that I have listed here, we're going to work on throughout the class. So during this 16-week course, we will be doing it as part of our weekly online assignments, our papers, our discussion forums, so that at the end of the class, all you need to do is organize and you need to compile your policies and procedures and then submit them to me. You can print them out as you want, but the most important thing is that you save it in a file, folder, Dropbox, Google Docs, whatever makes the most sense for you and whatever platform, please use it. Additionally, there's going to be a lot of resources, and this is a very individual file. When I'm looking at them at the end of the course, I'm really hoping to see the variety of the programs that we run or that people want to run. For example, if you are going to be part of the YMCA's resource and referral list, you might want to be a YMCA wellness champion because that gives you priority on their list. So you're going to want to save that link and those resources so at a later date you can apply for that program. Because this is designed to be a resource for directors to use to improve their program. So once again, anything that you submit online on Canvas, please save it as well. Weekly discussion guidelines. First of all, be courteous. I want this discussion board to be a comfortable place where we can share and participate together. I look forward to learning from all of you and hearing your individual life experiences and professional experiences that can deepen our work together. It's definitely okay to disagree and have a different point of view, but you need to be polite in stating your position. Emotional tone can be hard to convey online, so a sarcastic or flippant remark might be easily taken out of context and lead to hurt feelings. This discussion will be moderated. I will offer a question, a concern, a scenario each week, and I look forward to everyone posting new and innovative ways that they would respond to that discussion. Be thoughtful. Let's work together so that we can add to each other's discussion and learn from each other. Grammar and punctuation will help you deliver your message more effectively as well. We are going to be writing policies and procedures in this course, and these policies and procedures will be part of our handbooks for families and also information for our staff. Consider that misspelled words or complicated sentences might confuse people. If you need additional help with your writing, please seek out help from the English Department's Writing Center tutors, which are available for one-on-one sessions or a walk-in basis. The information for the English Department Writing Center is on this slide. The Child Development Department uses the APA 6th edition for all of our courses. The Student Success Guide that I've linked has additional resources on how to use the APA style, in addition to the apastyle.org website. As we're writing policies and procedures, if you use somebody else's idea or you take it from multiple sources, you will need to link back to that. Also, for example, if you're writing about your philosophy or your mission statement and you link to somebody else's ideas, you'll need to cite that as well. For example, if you run a Reggio Emilia program and you would like to use a quote from the 100 Languages of Children, which is a seminal text in that field, then you're going to need to cite the authors of that. Plagiarism is against school and instructor policy and will not be tolerated. It can be any of the following: word for word of another person's work without proper documentation, paraphrasing without proper documentation, using another student's work, or any unacknowledged appropriation of information or ideas from someone else. Academic cheating, plagiarism, or tutoring or assignments from other classes will not be tolerated. Any violations of the academic honesty policy will be reported to the college disciplinary office for appropriate action. A minimum consequence is failure of the assignment. A student may be dropped from the class or given a failing grade as well. Additionally, the instructor reserves the right to ask for a paper to be submitted via email at any time. Online office hours will be from 6:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Monday and Friday on Canvas Chat and by appointment on other platforms and locations as needed. I set up these office hours to be after traditional work hours in order to be accessible for the working students in this course. I have Friday night office hours, so you can ask questions and get clarification before the weekend when I know many of you will be working on assignments and projects. Please email me if you need any questions, or if you have any questions, or you need clarification, or you would like to make an appointment to meet on a different platform or a different location. You can also message me on Canvas with questions as well. Palomar has an online education training program, and they list some tips from experienced e-learners. As someone who's taken their own e-learning class through the state of California, what jumps out most for me is managing your time efficiently and effectively. What I did for one of the state of California's trainings is every Tuesday and Thursday before I went to work, I logged onto their website and I downloaded the modules and I watched the part that I was supposed to. And then on the weekends, which coincidentally was my daughter's nap time, that's when I completed the assignments that I had to do. So my calendar for the 10 weeks that I was in this course was always the same as far as that online class went. So maybe you consider making your own class schedule, mark off on your time, your lunch break, after work, before work, or on the weekends, a time that you're always going to work on this class and you won't have distractions from others. Go ahead and read the rest of these tips, and you can always go online onto Palomar, and they've got more tips as well. I can help with basic questions about the Canvas site, but for anything more in depth, you're going to need to work with the Academic Technology Resource Center, and I've attached the link in this slide. I've also put in a basic guide for Canvas, and that's the second link. And then you can also reach out to IS, or Information Services Department, for tech support with your email, logins, and any kind of like computer tech questions. This course is going to need a strong background in writing skills. The English Department Writing Center is available either by appointment, which is definitely recommended, or if you live by the main campus or the Escondido campus, walk in as time allows. I have used the Writing Center before when I was at Miracosta and then for my bachelor's degree at Point Loma. They were really helpful in helping me get my message across in a concise way and a clear way, and that is something that our parents and our employees are really going to need. I've also used tutoring before in the math department, and math, writing. Any of the tutoring services are totally free for the students involved, and they hit you at the level that you're at now. So don't be embarrassed. They've worked with students of all ages, all abilities, and they can help you with the goals that you want to achieve, especially for the course that you're in this semester. If a student has a verified disability, it will be their responsibility to notify myself about their need for accommodation, and also for them to utilize the Disability Resource Center, who have staff who have specialized training regarding the impact of various disabilities in the educational environment, and they're uniquely qualified to recommend services and accommodations. Please seek them out if needed. Below are some links for the Child Development Department at Palomar College. We're a comprehensive program within the Social and Behavioral Sciences Division. This department offers 6 AS degrees and 8 certificates in child development. The Child Development Department prepares students for employment as infant toddler teachers, preschool teachers, daycare providers, directors, elementary school teachers, and other child development careers such as trainers and consultants that focus on the child from birth to age 8. Included in this is a link for our website. Thank you for choosing this class. I know that this is a requirement for many of you, but I'm hoping that if we work together, we can have a productive and successful semester. You get out of this class what you put into it. So if you're looking to plan, implement, run, or continue running a quality early childhood education program, then I'm really hoping that you use a lot of the resources, contribute to our discussion boards, offer your own suggestions, get suggestions from others, and look at the links and PDFs and videos that I've provided for you. I'm really hoping that if we create a collaborative environment, then we can all learn from each other and we can create opportunities to make this class as successful as possible.